Good day, my friends. After yesterday's meltdown, I'm putting on my brave face and ready for another Church of Blow marathon. Talking Blow, or yeah, talking Blow. We can I don't know. We'll work out the name of this at a later time. But I won't waste any of your time. I'm just gonna get right into it. Adding Value, episode 4. Oh yes.
Hi, I'm Reverend Cornelius Blow. Welcome to my church. I want to talk to you people about a little concept that I call adding value. So what is adding value? Well, I guess it's doing good for someone, making life a little better for some folk, whether they're church members or not. It's what I'm doing right now. Through posting these videos and leading you to your personal salvation, I am adding value to your life. But you don't have to be a preacher or anyone special at all to add value. In your own smaller, less important way, you, the members of the Church of Blow, can add value to someone else's life. It'll make you feel good. You should give it a try. Here's what I want you to do. I've noticed a lot of negativity on this website. Seems like everyone out there is a critic. Somebody posts a video trying to entertain some other folk, trying to do something creative or some such, and there's always going to be some snake in the grass ready to rain on that parade, saying, "Your video's baloney, mister. Why don't you get a proper job instead of wasting our time with this crap?" Sorry about the language, I'm just quoting. "What's the point in dancing if you ain't gonna take anything off? You'd tease a man half to death, would you?" Because even those dancing twiglets with the cleavage and the hips and the rhythmic gyrating are just trying in their own debauched and wrong-headed way to add value. There's a lot of lonely men out there. Lot of lonely men. Seems like an awful lot of them, for some reason, can't find their way to a proper porn site. So YouTube is all they've got. These girls are just trying to do them a service, is all they're trying to do. Of course, they're all going straight to hell without a get-out-of-jail-free card, but you try telling them that, and they stare at you like you just stepped out of the 18th century. So here's what I want you to do today. Your good deed for the day. I want you to find a video right here on YouTube. A video with no redeeming qualities whatsoever. A video that all in out stinks the place up. And I want you to leave a comment adding value.
Please comment
I
on
want
this.
you to tell the person that posted that video you think they're a really neat human being. Maybe invite them for coffee, or a couple light beers if you're of the more liberal persuasion. Or, I don't know, maybe invite them to the Church of Blow. So go on, go do some good for someone, especially if they truly do not deserve it. You'll feel good. I've been Reverend Cornelius Blow, and you've been very kind.
Well, it's very embarrassing to laugh at something that I made, but I was remembering how that was my reaction when I first read that. So it's nice to watch it with that much time because it was fresh. Like, it all came back to me, but yeah, I enjoyed that. Because Cornelius, he just I mean, basically confesses that he watches those videos. Obviously, it's what a sad, lonely man Cornelius is. And of course, this was filmed at my parents' house in Otisfield because that's where I stayed for a while. Because when that job fell through, the job which I will talk about in a later video, I was kind of hopping around Portland, Maine, staying with different friends, and yeah, when that job wasn't forthcoming, I had a part-time job, but it was only weekends, so I spent the rest of the time in the woods where my parents live. And that's where I filmed the majority of this series. So this is the new location. You can see in the painting in the background of those naked people that was painted by my Uncle Bob, who from New York, or not from New York, but lived in New York. I'm a fan of his work. I got a few of his paintings, and yeah, I'm much more at ease at this point. Cornelius is at ease, and yeah, I really enjoyed that. That video was always, even though this is long before we conceived YouTube as my life. It's kind of the flip side. It's the early YouTube is my life. I'd already been on YouTube long enough to get shitty comments. So I'd already had my taste of that. But yeah, adding value. Yeah, I enjoyed that too much. I apologize for all that laughter. On we go. Am I gonna have to sit through a fucking commercial? Yeah. Marvel versus Capcom. Oh boy. That was the crossover I've been waiting for. Oh boy. Marvel.
Assemble your team. There is much to be done.
Oh, I can skip it. I can skip it now. Okay. God. Church Blow presents Rev Cornelius Blow in. Look at this font. I sure know how to pick them, don't I?
Hi, I'm Reverend Cornelius Blow. Welcome to my church. Every major religion has its own symbol, a device by which its members can be identified. A small picture that acts as a rallying point for the faithful. Christians have their cross, Muslims have their crescent, Jewish folk have their star, Lonely Girl 15 has 3 unicursal hexagrams, and the header bar of her website, Republican Party has its elephant. All religions need one. The Church of Blow is no different. I have 1 or 2 ideas I wish to share with you right now. I quite like this one, because the followers of the Church of Blow should be seen by the world to be happy people. I thought it'd be nice if non-believers would see our symbol and say, wow, they must really have a good time over there at the Church of Blow. Maybe it's the way to my personal salvation. Maybe I should subscribe.
Maybe.
When was the last time you saw someone smile at a cross? Crosses make people think of pain, crucifixion, the humiliation and untold suffering of their Savior. Why would anyone want to think about that? You won't get anywhere in this life by dwelling on the past in that way. So as I was trying to come up with some inspiration, I went to get myself a burger. Not so sure about this one. I was at Chuck E. Cheese when I came up with it. Now, whose idea was it to have vermin selling food product? Mice in your kitchen? Shouldn't you be setting traps, not advertising the fact? Of course, while I was there, they had this big 6-foot Chuck E. Cheese, and this little girl was crying, and, well, there's another 6-year-old's birthday ruined by an overgrown rodent. Not sure about that one at all. Anyway, I was blessed with many talents, but as you can see, drawing ain't one of them. I'm more of a communicator than a drawer. I'm an ideas man. And my idea is to have you, the founding members of the Church of Blow, to come up with your own symbol. So let's have ourselves a little democracy around here. Let's have ourselves a competition. So think real hard about what you feel best represents the Church of Blow. And then, and this is only open to subscribers, by the way. I don't want any of you watching to be a wise ass and send me something crude. I know what you're thinking. I can see right through you. So just drop me a comment or send me a picture or whatever, and we'll see which one we like best. Or if any of you are clever on Photoshop, maybe you could put my face on the flag. Maybe we could have some buttons made. Y'all can wear them to work, and whenever someone says, "Who's that on your button?" you can say, "Why, that's Reverend Cornelius Blow. He's my personal salvation. He could be yours too. All you have to do is subscribe to his YouTube videos. Evangelize!" You people don't evangelize enough. I've been Reverend Cornelius Blow, and you've been very kind.
Well, that's simple. Yeah, okay. So, anytime I need crappy artwork I always turn to my dad because, again, my dad, blessed with many talents, but I think of my entire family, we can all draw a bit, and he's the only one who can't. And so even to draw a smiley face, I just asked, okay, Dad, just draw a smiley face as you normally would. And it was bad in a way that was authentic that I just never could. Like, if I deliberately tried to do a bad smiley face, it just wouldn't be the same. And I use him, like, ever since, whenever I've needed something sloppy, which is in a surprising amount of videos. There's that one of my French videos where there's a homemade, daily calendar. I had him write out those letters. In my conversation with my 12-year-old self, I'm sorry to destroy the illusion, but the cassette tape in the beginning that says "Do not watch until future," that's not the actual tape. I mean, the tape is real. I didn't fake that, but the label on the cassette is one that I created as a gag for that video, and that's not my handwriting. That's not my child writing. That's just my dad's handwriting. And he knows this. He's okay with it. He knows I've been using him for this purpose, and he doesn't question it. So likewise, I just had it like, okay, just draw a bad Mickey Mouse, and that became the Church of Blow symbol. Of course, when we did this, we weren't expecting that to be the symbol. We were really trying to see if anyone could turn out something. Like, it didn't have to be good, it just had to be I don't know, funny or whatever. It just had to, but we didn't get, I think we got a few submissions, but there was nothing. Apologies to anyone watching who did submit something, but it's been 11 years. I mean, shall I continue? I think I will. Reverend Cornelius Blow in episode 6, Religious Tolerance.
Oh, don't pay him any heed. He's just showing off. Making a bit of a fool of himself, if you ask me. But I told him he could appear in this video because I'm going to be talking to you good people about religious tolerance, so I thought it might be appropriate. I'll bet he doesn't even know what he's saying. Do you even know what you're saying? He doesn't know what he's saying. They probably got him saying something dumb in Japanese or some such. Saying, I'm a Western jackass and I don't know what I'm saying. So, religious tolerance. At the Church of Blow, we don't have time for people who are not tolerant. And I'm not talking about that kind of thing. I'm talking about proper religion, real American religions. It's one of the rules of the Church of Blow that you've got to rub along with all the different kinds of people with all the different points of view. It's the way to a happier life to get along with these folks. It's the way to your personal salvation. So at this church, we give our love and our respect equally to all the different kinds of people of all the different faiths who are all going straight to hell when they die. If someone holds a sincere belief, well, that's just dandy with us. In fact, at the Church of Blow, we're so tolerant of other people's faiths and denominations that we allow our followers to have two religions when they join. So let's say you're, I don't know, Amish. No, that wouldn't work. Well, the Amish wouldn't be online. Unless they got steam-powered computers. But do the Amish have steam-powered... Hey! Well, he wouldn't know. He's only read one book in his life. Probably by Tim Leary. Say you're a Quaker, and you're saying to yourself, well, I sure would like to join the Church of Blow, but I don't want to give up my Quaking just like that. You don't have to. At least not straight away. Have two religions. Press that subscribe button, join up with the Church of Blow, keep up with your Quaking, see which suits you best. Well, don't be put off just because you already have a faith. You should probably sign up with as many as you can in any case, because they can't all be right, can they? Think of the Church of Blow as your insurance policy in case your Quaking or your Shaking or your Jehovah's Witnessing doesn't get you into heaven, which it won't. This 2 religions for the price of 1 offer is a limited time only, so get your subscription in early to avoid disappointment. Follow me. I've been Reverend Cornelius Blow. He's been some annoying brain-frazzled monkey who won't be allowed in another one of my videos. And you've been very kind.
Oh no, another Marvel Capcom Infinite launch trailer. Yeah. Interesting. Yes. First other human in the Church Blow universe. I remember the person who I originally asked to be in that was my friend Sam James. That would have been really cool. Like Sam is he's a blues musician and you know, great storyteller, great you know, writer and stuff, and I asked him if he'd do it, and he said, "You just want it because my head's shaved." And I said, "Well, yeah, I mean, it's not really an acting role. I just thought it'd be cool if you did it, but I don't know." He wasn't interested in acting at that point, but oh well, that would have been cool. That would have been a nice, quite the coup. But yeah, I don't know. Don't know what else to add. I really have to sit through this fucking thing again? Oh, here we go. Response to the Hill 88. This is the one that was going to launch us.
I'm Reverend Cornelius Blow. Welcome to my church. People often ask me, "Cornelius, what are you?" Okay, I can't tell a lie. People never ask me this, but they should. Cornelius, the Church of Blow is all very well and fine. We enjoy a relaxed atmosphere, but what can it do for the young people in our community? Now, anyone who knows me knows I have a particular interest in teenagers. In their welfare, that is. Now, don't get funny with me, start pointing your accusatory finger. That kind of thing might happen in other churches I think we could all mention by name, but it does not happen in mine. I see you looking at me, thinking he talks with an accent. I'll bet he's married to his 14-year-old cousin or something. He isn't. I mean, I ain't. They outlawed that kind of thing in my state a good 4 or 5 years ago. They call it progress, but... So, Reverend Blow, what are you doing for the young people, they say? Well, I'll tell you. We're educating them. We're showing them there's more to life than hanging around in malls, lewd disco dancing, rock and roll music, and siphoning the gas out of parked cars. At least we would be if they ever showed up to our meetings. I put flyers all around town advertising the meetings. I even give them directions to my house.
Oh,
so I admit, so far the Church of Blow has been a bit of a failure with the young folk. But here's where the Hill 88 comes into the equation. Now this young woman is a perfect role model for teenagers on YouTube. The Hill 88, Caitlin I think it is witty, clever, she edits very nicely, and if you squint your eyes real tight so they're almost shut, she looks a bit like Sarah Michelle Gellar, that young woman who up until a few years ago used to kick demons' butts on TV. Now that can't be a bad thing, can it? Oh sure, Caitlin cusses from time to time, but she keeps it down to a bare minimum. We all have our faults. And sure, she has a funny shaped mouth, which can get a little distracting if you're trying to listen to what she has to say.
Oh, God.
But you learn to cope. Point is, she's never resorted to some of the more sinful strategies girls her age do to get attention on YouTube. She uses what's in her head. She uses her smarts. And if that fails her, she puts on a funny face. So my advice to the young people on YouTube is, if the Church of Blow don't appeal to you at this stage in your life, you could do a lot worse than watch and study the Hill 88. Write down what she says, and if you can't write so well, draw a picture to remind yourself. Take notes. Of course, you should still sign up to the Church of Blow in any case, because watching Caitlin Hill ain't gonna get you into heaven now, is it? So that's my advice to the young people. follow me. And follow the Hill 88. Of course, if you're over the age of 25, you best move along. She's got nothing to say to the likes of you. I've been Reverend Cornelius Blow, and you've been very kind.
Yes, so this was part of the strategy with this series. Whoa, stop! Damn you. So yeah, the idea was do about 6 videos, then do a video response, back when that was a thing, to a popular YouTuber, which the Hill 88 was at that time. I was so, then and now, I didn't know who any of the popular people were. Ishmael, as the writer, had to do that research. He had to figure all that stuff out. He had to sit through all the Greg Solomon videos. Oh God, I can't even. He really had to go through the trenches. I knew fuck all about any of these people. And I still don't. I don't. That's why I've always kind of rejected the premise that anyone really gets famous on YouTube, because to me, fame is what happens when, like, you're aware that someone exists whether you want to or not. It's never happened with YouTube, because you could name all the top YouTubers. Now I'd have no fucking clue who they are. They become famous. I mean, you're famous to anyone who's heard of you, but to everyone else, it's like, I don't know. So yeah, the idea was make a video response to someone popular, because at that time that was a way to get viewed. People would check you out, and then if you had other videos on your channel, they might check those out too. So that was the strategy. But I remember when we did our video response that same day, like, and this was almost like, this was a big deal. It was like, it just felt like, okay, this is it. And Philip DeFranco, aka SXE Phil, did his video response. And I don't know how big his channel is. He was like a up and comer, I don't know. But probably, I don't know, we might have been at the same point at that point. I really don't remember. I just know that he did a video response, and Caitlin put that one on her page. Back when, like, I don't know, you had to have a certain amount of subscribers in order to be able to feature videos on your page. God, what a different world that was. No, I just remember he did a video response to her that kind of stole our thunder, and that's when he made an enemy for life. Well, I'm sure it wasn't just me, but oh God, I mean, I couldn't give a shit now. He's done well. I mean, good for him. But no, I think he called her out for being racist or something. I'm just remembering what it was. I have no idea what it was about. But he did it in a quirky. God, do I sound bitter? God, does this still upset me? It genuinely doesn't. But no, he did it in a quirky, funny way, and so she featured it on her page. But I don't know. I guess God, I don't remember how many subscribers we had at that point. The scale was so different back then, so I guess it gave us something, but probably not what we hoped for. But on we go. I'm just gonna keep going. I don't know. Wow, this is it's already quite the marathon. It's gonna take a long time to upload, but I don't care. I'm not in a hurry. Celebrating mediocrity.
Hi, I'm Reverend Cornelius Blow. Welcome to my church. My friend Lauren, who I know from my Thursday cookery class, was a YouTube virgin until the other day. Now, between you and me and the fence post, I think that's the only kind of virgin she's been for a very long time. But never mind that now. She had a look around the site on Tuesday, I think it was, partly to see how the Church of Blow was doing, and partly to check out the original Lonely Girl 15, because she's been following the cartoon strip in the local paper. Those folks are really branching out, aren't they? Proper little franchise going on. And she said to me, Cornelius, I have reached a conclusion about YouTube, and I don't think you're going to like it. I said, how's that, Lauren? She said, it's crap. I said, you're going to have to run that by me again, Lauren. She said, YouTube is just an adjunct to the whole reality TV, American Idol, Big Brother phenomena. It's the next logical step in a process that's tearing a hole in the very fabric of our culture. It's the Warholian vision writ large as dystopian nightmare.
It kind of really
Everyone's famous for 15 minutes, and that fame is a celebration of mediocrity. And to watch it play itself out is to stare into the growing void at the very heart of Western civilization. Now, I couldn't let that slide. I had to defend the YouTube community, both those within the Church of Blow and those heathens on the outside. So I looked her straight in the eye, took a deep breath, and said, "Ooh, look who went to college."
I'm really overlit.
I think I made my point. Now, I like an intelligent woman as much as the next man, but honestly, ladies, that kind of talk ain't no way to get a husband. 35 years old, lives alone with her 2 cats. That's all I'm going to say on the subject. Anyhow, Lauren is quite wrong. Quite wrong. Well, no, as a point of fact, she's absolutely right. Some of you should be ashamed of yourselves in your hungry pursuit of popularity on the basis of very little talent. You should just stop posting your videos and subscribe to mine. Not because I want to be famous, no, because it's the way to your personal salvation. Follow me. Anyhow, what is wrong with celebrating mediocrity? It seems to me most people are mediocre. Most of you people watching this video now are about as dull and banal as it's possible to be. There ain't nothing special about you at all.
No?
Think about that for a minute. All your little struggles, all your little triumphs, your whole little world. 100 years from now, no one will remember you.
Mm-hmm.
You're totally forgettable. Almost dispensable. Kind of liberating when you think about it that way, ain't it? It's like looking up at the stars and thinking about the size of the universe and trying to do the math until your head explodes and realizing you're just a speck, a no one, a nothing. It's a truly beautiful thing because neither is anyone else you know. The universe is full of mediocrity. Most of it gets passed right on by. I think that's a shame. So as our average-sized rock continues to circle its average-sized star, I want y'all to pat yourselves on the back and say it loud and proud. I am not special. I've been Reverend Cornelius Blow.
Take the light
And
move it away from
very
your head.
ordinary.
Tree, I love thee. Yeah, it's one of those scripts that I remember when I got it, I was like some of them I just like I don't want to fuck this up. I love Lauren.